Hey girl, welcome back to my channel, Parenting with Purpose. I'm Christian, and today I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Why is it so hard to ask for help? That's the topic for today. So, I've been taking some time to really reflect on the season that I'm in. I've really been just really asking God, like, where, like, what is going on? Because I feel a change in me. I feel a change all around me. And I know for one, I'm changing. If I'm just being completely honest, I'm changing. My body changing. My circumstances are changing. My necessities are changing, my desires are changing. So there's a lot of change that's taking place. And so I've really just been asking God what's going on. Like, can he let me in on some things? That's what's been happening. All right. And so one of the things that I know for a fact that I have gotten confirmation on already so far is that I need more recreation. I need to expand my community. And so just a little bit of background. By nature, I have workaholic tendencies. So I've mentioned before in my videos that I'm in school and I homeschool my son. Right now I have him in camp because I'm also taking a summer course. And that says a lot right there, but I'm taking a summer course, and so I have my son in camp, so he won't be at home saying that he's bored. He needed to get out, play with some kids, enjoy his time, right? But for me, yes, I have workaholic tendencies, and so once I get started on something, I want to see it to its completion. I'm also the type that I don't really ask for help much, but when I do ask for it, I really need the help. All right. And so I don't think that is me being prideful, because I don't mind asking for help. But there are some instances where if I need help, I'll go ahead and ask. But then there are other times where if I feel like I can just do it myself and it's not going to be it's not going to be a stressful moment to me, then I'll just go ahead and knock it out myself. Now, do I want more help? Absolutely. I just haven't figured out how to position or how to organize the help that I will actually want, if that makes sense. So, but to get to the question, why is it so hard for us as single moms to ask for help? And I really feel like this can go for single parents, period, single dads, single moms, but I'll go ahead and keep it to single moms because of this channel. I made this channel for single moms. And so I know that I would say from listening to other moms, and also from where I've also experienced, some of the reasons that it's hard to ask for help is that, number one, maybe you've asked for help before and you were let down, like you were disappointed because the person actually they didn't come through, right? Another reason could be that you wanted to ask for help, but at the same time you feel like it's a burden. You feel like you asking someone else is a burden to them, and so it makes it hard, to reach out to people. You think that you're putting your problems on other people. Another one, and this is a big one, is that you asking for help may make you look like you're weak. That's another one. I know for me that has been the case for me a few times. And then also maybe you don't have the community to actually support you, or maybe you might feel guilty for asking for help. Maybe you feel like you're actually letting your kids down because you need some space because you need to go out and have fun, or because you're not there with your kids and you just feel like, oh, I'm letting them down, when in actuality you're not. It's actually creating a healthy atmosphere for you and your child when you go and you get the help that you need. So that maybe, you might not even need help for work reasons or whatever, but you might just need help for just to get away, just to clear your mind, just for you to have fun. Because again, you are a woman first. You need to have fun. You need to have times that you can get out and do something for yourself, right? And so so one of the things that I wanted to let you know is that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. For you to ask for help lets people know that you've been pushing yourself really hard and you really need some help. All right. The second one is that there are people who actually have the capacity to help you and your child. One thing that was like I mentioned before, that I've experienced feeling like I will be a burden to people by asking for help, and I realized you will never be a burden. You and your child will never be a burden to the right people. God will actually He has actually assigned people to help you and your child. So you will never be a burden to the right people. All right. So you can just go ahead and let the people go who upset you, or maybe you're still upset at, because they really just didn't have the capacity to help you and your child. They didn't have the capacity to come through. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that that's not who God has assigned for, to come and help you and your child. For an example, a couple weeks ago, before I go into that, community is huge. You're a single mom and you cannot do it on your own. We cannot do this on our own. Honestly, I don't even know where that whole thing came from. You're a single mom and now you got to do it on your own. I don't even know where that came from, but we don't. We do not have to do this on our own. There are some apps that are out there that includes moms. There are maybe it's for single moms, and there are some that are for married women, and there are some that are just for women, period, right? But there are some social apps that are out there that you can get connected with other women, other moms, family-oriented events. There are different, I don't want to say a daycare because it might sound like it's just for little kids, but there are, it's like a daycare but for older kids. I know that probably sounds weird, but there are different places that will watch your kids while you're out. Maybe you want to go and do something for yourself. Maybe you're just going out to eat. Maybe you just want to go and shop and you want to shop by yourself. Or maybe you have a girl's day out or something like that. I don't know, maybe you have a date. Okay, so but there are different places that are out there that will help you by, you just check your child in, and what they do is they provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the meantime, they have different activities for the kids. They have maybe basketball, they have a game room, they have other kids that your child can, begin to play with. And so, for example, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to sign myself up for a massage. I hadn't had a massage in a very long time, and I love getting massages. And so I signed myself up for an hour and a half. Why? Because I needed it. Why? Because my body felt it. And I deserved it. All right. So I signed myself up for an hour and a half massage. And where this place is located near me, it's kind of like in this shopping area, but literally around the corner, there's this place where people can drop their kids off. And at that time, I was able to drop my son off right before lunch. By the time I went to go pick him back up, he had been there for a good 2 hours, and it took them a while for the ladies to go and get him, because he was in the back having fun. So I heard him before I actually seen him. He had made him a little friend. They were playing basketball and they had eaten lunch. So that's what I'm saying. So you can start off in that type of way, because truth be told, when you're asking God for a community, like to expand your community, number one, you will want to expand your community because you don't want to put all of your, you don't want to ask for help from the same people over and over and over in a short period of time, because they have a life too, and you just want to be respectful, right? But so you want to ask God to expand your community. You can start off, if you have a church home, absolutely start there. You can start, talking to the moms that are at your church. Get connected, maybe get into a connect group or a Bible study group, and just get connected with people that are within the same season as you or around the same age as you, whatever floats your boat. But you want to get connected to other women, other moms, and expand your community. But it doesn't happen overnight is what I'm getting to, because as you're asking God to expand your community, you don't just trust anybody with your child. So it doesn't happen overnight. So while you're asking God to expand your community, yes, he will let you know, he will give you peace on who he's sending to you. In the meantime, that's why I mentioned the places that you can, like the different social apps that you can get connected with, look up different family oriented events. You can look up the child daycare that's in your area or that's near you, just so you can still get your me time, your self-care time. So because it's important for your mental health, it's important for your emotional and spiritual health. You need to have a balance. And so that's where I am in this season, just focusing on focusing on expanding, because I have a community already, thank God, but I'm in a space now where I'm wanting to expand my community, because again, you don't want to put so much. You don't want to put so much on the people that God has blessed you with. So just ask God to expand your community and watch him, sit back and watch him do it. But you do have to put yourself out there, because a closed mouth does not get fed. All right. So really quick video, I think 13 minutes, but hey, it's a quick video. I hope this helps you. Go ahead and share it with another mom that you believe that can benefit from this. And I hope this helps you. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.